All right, we're on to 39, 40, and 41. These would be 60 litter hogs that are Three's Company Partnership Michigan Farrowed Hogs with Austin and Mort, sired by Shame on Me there at Moyer's Genetic Edge, a boar that Austin and Mort got to see a couple times, and we bred sows both in Indiana and Michigan to him, and then excited about the pigs. The pigs look like the right type and kind, and have some feedability to them, and still offer some power and future, I guess, is the best way to put it. Mother would be a classic move Dirty 11. We talk about the Dirty 11 sows so much, and the daughters that are going to be generating. We think some big time things there. We've got enough daughters and granddaughters circulating there. We like what we see. We're going to start with 39. This would be a 60-7. 60-7 is a really well-balanced kind of a gilt that in terms of feet and leg and presence on the side is impeccably good. We think she looks like a breeding gilt to us in terms of one that's square enough coming and going. She gives you enough balance and look from the side. You can take her to heavier weights. 300-plus pounds, I think, would even be to her benefit because she's going to be the one that maintains the look but still have the substance and the shape and design from the side to fit the big ring there. If you want to take her on later in the summer, we think she's the type of gilt that looks like the breeding gilt of the group here of the Shame on Me's 60 litters. We're going to get into lot 40 next, and this is the -8. This is the bigger gilt in terms of pounds of the three. Another one that probably fits breeding market. Do what you want to do with her the way you want to feed her because she's extremely heavy skeleton, but still gives you a really youthful, good kind of a look in terms of extension up out of her front end. Shape and muscle's not going to be an issue, and as she turns and goes away, she's got a square, useful hip and hind leg, and still one that feedability looks like she's going to be awfully good in maintaining. If you want to feed her for a market hog in July or even that later June setting, looks like she's one that's going to grow, or you want to take her on to heavier weights and make her a big breeding gilt there on past July and August. I think she fits that. Levelness, squareness is good. Design from the side, a little greener made in her pattern, but in terms of muscle and power, it's bred into them for darn sure on both ends of her pedigree. Lot 41 is 60-10, and honestly, this gilt we think is pretty darn good. She's the pounds light gilt of the trio, but man, she is monster-legged, good-looking, balanced, proportions are awesome, and one that we think head and neck ties in good. She's a big forearm kind of a gilt, youthful, good-looking, and looks like that type and kind that's going to be like that the rest of her life. That's going to surface. If you want to show her in April, if you want to show her in August or past that, she's probably the right kind to do that because she's angulation, blade set's good. She's a big forearm, huge hind leg, useful hind leg, and I think one that just gets us fired up because she's the right type and kind to go a long, long ways and hopefully get her picture taken throughout the spring and summer.